Olá, pessoal que... Bom, pessoal, hoje, né, com mais iluminação, o vídeo um pouquinho melhor, hoje eu vou assistir a este vídeo, onde ela mostra como sobreviver, né, você ensaiar sem incomodar as pessoas, sem fazer tanto barulho. Eu, por exemplo, quando eu morava em kitnet, era muito difícil, porque a pessoa tá do outro lado dessa parede, então ela acaba se incomodando, mesmo que você cante de dia, na hora que ela vai trabalhar, igual, né? Enfim, isso já me deu muitos problemas. Inclusive, né, já me denunciaram por ensaiar muito alto. E olha que na época eu tava no coral e a pessoa se incomodou muito com isso. E eu estava ensaiando de dia, tipo, não fazia muito sentido, sabe? Mas enfim, né? É muito ruim morar em lugares assim. Então aqui ela vai nos ensinar como sobreviver a isso. E eu já puxei para metade para os exercícios para o vídeo não ficar muito longo. Então, se você quer assistir inteiro, eu vou deixar o link na descrição para vocês. Então, vamos fazer os exercícios que ela vai nos ensinar.
For me to feel safe.
Parece
We've got to consider
mais
it.
segura, né?
So let me propose a compromise.
Ela quer
So,
pôr um acordo.
This is my favorite way to practice because my husband is always a room away. His office is very close to mine. Sometimes he's in a meeting, he's in a big meeting, and I'm like, and yeah, I've got to be, I've got to be considerate of those times. So that's usually when I bring out the blanket and I practice. So let's go back to our question. What is it going to take for me to feel safe? Safe enough to allow full expression so that I might know what that feels like. If I know what that feels like consistent enough, I can build that into a permanent habit. And that's what we're talking about, okay? Now, we got other people, yeah, they can hear us, and that's true. But I'm talking about you and your experience with the voice. So we're going to take a blanket, and I'd like for you to pause if you need to. A blanket or a pillow will do the trick. A towel, anything that you can use to contour to your face. I'll pause so you can go ahead and grab that. Or you can pause, and I'll just keep going. So let's assume you've got your blanket. You're just going to take your environment and you're going to make it small. Now, the idea is that you can feel safe. Safe enough, even from yourself, where you can fully allow the expression of your voice without judgment. That's what we're so scared of, right? We're afraid of being judged. So without judgment, we're going to take our broom and we're going to make it really small. Notice how much of that sound is getting muffled now. So if I make a sound and go, that is the equivalent, same exact sound. But notice how the blanket caught most of those vibrations. Now, this is why it's so important. We have to program your technical skills to support sensation. That's another thing I'll say slow for emphasis. The reason technique is because we're trying to create new sensations for the voice. New sensations. The sensations of support, confidence, confidence, support. We have to be able to go for it without fear. Now, we can't just scream and yell. That's overcompensating, right? We have to feel what it actually feels like to be somewhere in this balanced place between I'm hesitating and I'm overcompensating. Because right in that Goldilocks zone is freedom and confidence. So take your room, take your blanket, and contour it to your face. And I just want you to Sigh easily but fully. And as you sigh into your blanket, just ask yourself, oh, am I expressing this as fully as I can? That's it. Any pitch you want, any sound, you can just make some noise if you want to. But the only criteria is, am I expressing this fully? You are actually asking a sensation-based question. You're not going, how does it sound? You're asking, did I feel like I fully expressed myself? Okay, ready? Here we go. Any random note you fancy. Okay, ready?
Vamos tentar.
You can have a lot of fun with this. Did you notice that you were expressing yourself fully? I hope so. I hope so. Let's try some playful sounds again. And if you needed to make a nice adjustment, because maybe you noticed you were overcompensating, expressing fully, but now overcompensating. I just want to give a slight adjustment that doesn't compromise your sensation now. So the slight adjustment is sigh. Sigh. Just sigh, but sigh fully into your blanket. Ready? Here we go.
Vai, vamos.
Good. Yeah. Yes, the new behaviors are supported from within. And that's not like a hippy-dippy like attitude. It's legit. It is technical. We are supporting those behaviors from within. We know that we know what balance feels like. We know how to generate that balance. So if you do this enough, if you do this consistently, then you will effectively retrain the way that your body behaves with sound. Your body will literally be restored to instinct, meaning it's not overly technical and it's not wild either. It's this nice, fluid, balanced marriage of both. So let's play with some notes.
Gente, como isso é importante hoje em dia, né? Hoje em dia as pessoas moram, tipo, apartamentos, casas coladas umas com as outras, vizinhos, e tem leis, né? Então, você ter uma técnica assim vai ajudar muito quando você tem um vizinho chato ou algo assim.
So let's just walk down. Da, 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 da. Okay, so let's say this is what we're practicing. This is our musical phrase. We're going to sigh into our blanket, and our only question that we're going to ask ourselves is, did I express myself fully? One more time, notes for your ear. And that's the rhythm as well. Ba, da, 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 da. Ready? Here we go. Again. Again. One more time. Now lower your blanket. Right? We are developing the same sensation. We carry the sensation out into open space that we had in the blanket. So this is literally training the kind of confidence of I know what going for it feels like. And it's just an added bonus that people can't really hear. I know that was the objective for today. But as long as you have a blanket or a pillow on you, they won't be able to hear much of your sound anyways. I just want to strongly emphasize that we're trying to feel that space between too much, too little, that Goldilocks place of balance. So without getting overly technical, it may be a service to you just to say, like, just to take your blanket and just take a few moments every day and just let it go. Like, let it go, let it go. Let that energy that is all tangled up inside. You know that energy that says, I want to sing fully, and I want to be so alive with that expression. I just want to feel it as lightning bolts going through my body. Well, you got to know what that feels like. You got to know what that feels like, and you got to be gentle with yourself as you work like that. So just just sigh into your blanket. If you generate your practice off of that same sense of ease, you will change your voice from being one that's overly criticized by what it hears to one that is always balanced based off of how things feel. And the added bonus is that other people can really hear you very well, but you're not compromising. You're not compromising what you need in your practice because you know they can hear you. Okay? There you have it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button below.
Eu, pelo menos, eu amei essa técnica. Eu já cheguei a fazer, sabe? Mas era outro tipo. Eu amei. Eu sugiro muito que vocês façam. Para você que está iniciando, você aí que está voltando ao canto, sugiro muito que você faça. Não deixa de cantar. Eu muitas vezes desanimo, muitas vezes, mas eu não posso desistir de uma coisa que eu amo, uma coisa que me deixa feliz, que me faz libertar. Eu não quero ser famosa por cantar ou coisa assim, mas eu quero ser feliz, sabe? Cantar me deixa muito feliz, me deixa sem depressão e é uma coisa que eu não posso desistir, nem vocês. Então aproveitem esse vídeo demais, vai lá no canal dela, assista de novo esse vídeo, coloca no tradutor. E é isso, pessoal, aproveitem este conhecimento. Beijo pra vocês, até o próximo vídeo.